What's going on, guys? Random Comic here. So today I got some Modern Warfare 2 for you guys, some ground war domination. A lot of kills, so you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, I think I'm using FAMAS A12, pretty overpowered setup, B setup, whatever you want to call it. It gets the job done. That's why I love it. But yeah, I'm playing on Favela. Favela is actually one of my favorite maps on Modern Warfare 2 because it's pretty much one of the best competitive maps, and it's overall sums up what the gameplay was like. A lot of vertical advantages, second stories to use, and just to get to jump on guys and surprise people. And it's just a great game and great map overall, so you guys will enjoy the gameplay. Great spawns also. Spawn right behind the guy that just killed you. You gotta love it. But yeah, guys, there was a few things I did want to cover in this video. First one, and the most exciting news to me, was Modern Warfare 3 having confirmed dedicated servers. So that's great to know. Having dedicated servers on PC is pretty much if the game is going to be dead or if it's going to have a competitive crowd. And for games that are balanced and have, you know, dedicated servers, that game's longevity on PC, and especially in the competitive crowd, could go on for years, like COD 4 and Counter-Strike. Dedicated teams have to make PC. If you don't, if you have a shitty port, it's gonna show, and that's pretty much what Call of Duty has been lately, especially Modern Warfare 2, especially in Black Ops. You gotta have a dedicated team make that game and not just port it. Now, also with the new Counter-Strike coming out, it's gonna be for PC and console. So if Valve wants to be smart, they better fucking make it for PC first and not give the PC guys a port. Because that's what kind of happened, I think, to, what was it, Counter-Strike Source or something like that. One of them was ported, and it showed, you know what I mean? But, yeah, dedicated server, that's exciting just to know, because I myself am making a gaming PC. The PC I have right now is a shitty gateway laptop that can barely run any game, barely runs Minecraft. I cannot run Minecraft past close settings, so when you go in the thing, your field of view, how far you can see, you can do like far distance, like intense distances. I have to put it to close, so everything, you know, the freaking pixels and stuff just start popping up everywhere, and everything looks like a block. But Minecraft is blocks, if you don't forget that, so it's not that bad. But yeah, pretty much won't run any game, period, unless it's lowest quality, and even then it's pretty much unplayable also. So that's one of the coolest things about PC, I think. Your gaming experience and overall stuff like that is not only, you know, hindered to what the game and the game developers making it, how well they made it, but it's also only, you know, to the best abilities, you know, your frame rate, how all the specs and stuff like that is only hindered towards what you have. So you can always upgrade it. And, you know, the PC technology is constantly being, every month or so, there's new technology, there's new processors, new graphics cards. So you pretty much always have this stuff available. Bear in mind it's much more expensive, but, you know, if you spend the money on a very quality PC, that PC is pretty much going to run every game on the market. And if it can run every game in the market, since there's in the near future, no crazy new console coming out, that means that all the games coming out are going to be, you know, already bottlenecked by Xbox and PS3. So we're not going to see anything crazier than what Battlefield 3 is bringing us right now. And even then, that's what's going to push it. Like, your PC is going to be pushed to the limits by that game. And if you build it to that, to run it very well, I can guarantee you that that computer will run every game for like 4 or 5 years. Bear in mind if your parts don't crap out. So that's pretty much all that's hindering you there. But that's just cool. That's why I kind of think I went to PC. And one of the other things I think is, it's weird, a lot of console players have trouble going from a controller to a keyboard and mouse. I'm so comfortable with the keyboard and mouse already, so I don't see any problem with going to that. Once you use a keyboard and mouse, it's like, you know, I had a really stupid analogy, I don't even think it worked, but it was like, if you go from sucking on a nipple when you're a baby to drinking a bottle, like, I don't think you want to go back after you drink the bottle. Or maybe if you're sick and you want to do some sex innuendo, you can make a joke there. But horrible reference there. But Yeah, that's why I really just love keyboard. Now I'm lost track. Shit. Now that's why I really just love keyboard and mouse, man. It's so much more accurate when you play a game on console. There's a lot of stuff involved. There's peer-to-peer lag. There's aim assist, especially like games like Black Ops. Aim assist has one of the hugest aim assists I've ever seen. That's just very sad because I think no matter what, a bad player is never gonna do good against a good player. So good players always beat bad. And on PC, it's kind of the other way, almost the same, but it's to the extreme where a good player who's good with keyboard and mouse and has a intense setup will always beat the guy with the lesser and shittier aim. You know what I mean? So that's where it is. Like the skill gap is huge compared to the console gap, I think. Especially with the aim assist, that's the biggest thing for me. I've always said, and maybe I'm been a little bit more vocal than others, especially on Twitter and stuff like that. But I hate aim assist. Aim assist is just stupid. It's extremely bad in games like Black Ops and Call of Duty. Since like I think Modern Warfare 2 is not that bad, COD 4 is not that bad, but any Treyarch game, their aim assist is fucking huge pull. It's ridiculous how huge of a pull there is. But there was another thing I wanted to talk about, which was the longevity of Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3. So straight from Battlefield 3, they've already said that all the unlockables and rewards and stuff in that game, like badges or whatever it is in their dog tags, will take you years and years to unlock. So the longevity of that game is going to be years to come. That crowd is probably going to be one of the next competitive PC games there. You can play, other games out there have had a long longevity. Bad Company 2 and stuff already has its crowd. It's very successful. Battlefield 3 is going to be another example, I think, just because of the longevity of that, and it's so well catered towards PC, dedicated servers and stuff like that. It's especially on console's going to do just as good, I think. It's going to be just as good as the people playing on PC. Obviously, the experience and your graphics are going to be way better on PC, but the longevity of that is very, very high. Compared to Modern Warfare 3, I think that the longevity of that game and the boring factor, once you just play a game and you don't want to play it anymore, probably is, I want to say, past the holiday season. For me at least, I was already bored of Black Ops. Probably after the holiday season, and maybe you get a little bit more excited after the first map pack. But even then, the first map pack is always June, July, April, somewhere around there. It's always very far away, and by then you're kind of bored of the game. And when you get the map pack, unless the game is bringing more exciting maps, the game just gets boring, which I think is the case in Black Ops and stuff like that. So they have to just bring back the wow factor in Call of Duty, and if they don't, obviously it's one of the most best-selling console games out there. It's going to sell a shitload of games, but the longevity of it is, obviously they make one every year, but I think the wow factor is gone after a few months. And for Battlefield 3, saying years, that it will take you years to get most of the unlockables. And I mean, how long does it take to max out in Call of Duty? Especially with the prestige, one of the outlooks to Call of Duty is prestiging is like important. Some people think prestiging matters. It doesn't matter to me. Why would you prestige if I have all the guns, I have all the unlocks? There's no reason to prestige. And I think it's smart to have the longevity of your game, have the unlockables take longer. Because I did my Road to Commander, it took me 20 sittings. 20 sittings where I played for a couple hours, and it took me probably 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks I can have all the guns, I can have every unlockable, almost all the perks. So it's pretty much like they're giving you everything. It just gets very boring. Even with the information that Call of Duty releases, like in Black Ops, before that game came out, I think every perk was known, I think every gun was known, and that's not very exciting. So I would just love to see, Modern Warfare 3 maybe be a little bit more strict. When there's all these huge leaks, I 100% think that all these leaks were straight from Activision themselves, because if it was a real leak, if I made something and I'm trying to keep secret, I'm especially multiplayer, and a website like Kotaku or whatever releases it, that information should be instantly taken down. That website should then be, penalized or whatever. And that's what it should go about. And the way Activision took it was it got released. Oh, it's out there. If that was a real company, that shit would have been taken down instantly. So I really believe that that was an intentional leak, and it was try to just get the momentum of that game up, which I don't think they need. Why the hell do you need to fucking hype up already one of the best-selling games out there? It's kind of ridiculous to me how much they put into all their advertising and stuff where they know it's going to sell and stuff like that. But it's just ridiculous that stuff like that. And bear in mind, I think that Battlefield 3 is much more encouraging with their releases, much more detailed. Modern Warfare 3 is kind of just like gives you the trailers and stuff like that, but it doesn't give you detailed data. And that's what like the Battlefield blog does. They give you detailed information on what's gonna happen, what stuff's gonna run like, and it's just really exciting as compared to, you know, what Black Ops, I mean not Black Ops, what Modern Warfare 3 has released. Like Spec Ops trailer, okay, they confirmed some new guns, they showed what the game looked like, but there's no wow factor to me there, which is just disappointing overall. And anytime I see Battlefield 3, they show jets, they show tanks, they show the amazing just gameplay. It's really exciting, and it the wow factor is there right now. It's hyped up, and I don't really feel that with Call of Duty right now, especially with Battlefield 3 showing all the shit that they have, and Modern Warfare 3 only has you know, the Spec Ops, but they do have the new point system that I'm very, very interested in. But thanks for watching, guys. I guess we'll know a lot more about Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer when the COD XP happens. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.